Do you know that America has had Trump-type tariffs before? Listen.
In 1930, the Republican-controlled House of Representatives, in an effort to alleviate the effects of the anyone, the Great Depression, passed the anyone, a tariff bill, the Hawley-Smoot Tariff Act, which anyone raised tariffs.
So that's Ferris Bueller's Day Off, but by the way, my favorite movie. But what it talks about is a very key time in US history. It's very, very relevant to what's happening now because it was a time where they raised tariffs, and it was a time that you can look in history of its effects. And if you look, there are some wild similarities to what's happening right now. Now, everyone knows that Trump put tariffs on Canada, Mexico, and China. Now, remember that fact, especially the Canada aspect. He put tariffs of 25%, and it looks like he will be ramping it up to 50% if they don't go along with what he's saying. Now, what they mentioned in that video was the Hawley-Smoot Tariff Act of 1930. It's actually more formally known as the Smoot-Hawley Tariff. But what happened at that time was the US raised tariffs on a broad spectrum of countries. Key notable countries that they did this to was Canada, Mexico, and various other European countries. This was in a form to protect their industries from foreign trade so their own companies can gain levels, gain profit, and grow. However, what happened was the complete opposite. The day after Hoover signed this tariff bill, all countries also raised their tariffs. Sound familiar? Especially Canada, who matched, then retaliated with 50% of tariffs. The effect of this has been noted in history. So Donald Trump should really read the effects of what this did. The Hawley-Smoot Tariff Act, in an attempt to protect the US, caused three major effects on the economy. One, trade fell off a cliff. It was spectacular. There was a 45% reduction in foreign trade. Agriculture disappeared. Trade disappeared. Incomes disappeared. Everything went off a cliff overnight. The secondary thing is that the banking sector almost got wiped out. See, what tariffs don't really understand in the broad spectrum of things, doing the way that Donald Trump did and the way that Hawley-Smoot did, is it was broad wipe of tariffs. And one of the biggest trades of the US, an economy that's a service economy, an economy that exports services and technology and ideas, is that those disappeared overnight as well. That caused an even further recessionary effect, and the market fell into aggressive downfall. And the third, and this is the one that the Fed and all the newspapers talk about, unemployment went through the roof. It was the largest period of unemployment in US history. In US history, not because of a recession, not because of a market crash or a stock market crash, because of a tariff made to protect the US. These tariffs that happened at that time, that should be a lesson to Donald Trump, that should be a lesson to anyone that put tariffs on trade, is a negative effect. It makes your country retract. It reduces trade, it reduces profit, it reduces company sizes, it reduces employment, it completely retracts the economy and causes a recession. This is a recession, and what Donald Trump is trying to do in a weird and ununderstandable way is going to cause a recession in the US. If these tariffs, like they did in the Hawley-Smoot Tariff Act, last longer than they should. This is the key factor. Tariffs long term causes recession, but short term may be a good bargaining chip to try and get things moving. It's all now up to Donald Trump. He needs to really do something that's short term, not long term. Because long term, this is the effect. Short term, who knows? But right now, the markets are showing it, and everyone understands what these effects of these tariffs can be. So watch Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Understand that even in a comedy movie, this is being stated, and it shows how people's memories are so short. This has happened before. We know the effects. So Donald Trump, please watch Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Anyway, I'm Alvarez, a 7-figure crypto investor. Like, follow, share, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace.